class 12. Today we are going to derive an expression for average energy density of an electromagnetic wave carried by it. For that we already know that electromagnetic waves are sinusoidally varying electric field and magnetic field in same phase, and they move along a direction perpendicular to these fields. Now we also know that the average electric energy density of an electromagnetic wave propagating in vacuum is E average is equal to half epsilon 0 E square average. Well, in this case, E is the instantaneous electric field of the electromagnetic wave, and then the average electric energy will be equal to half epsilon naught E0 square by under root square. That means it becomes equal to 1 by 4 epsilon 0 E0 square, where E0 is the amplitude of electric field. We also know that average magnetic energy density of electromagnetic wave in vacuum is equal to half B square average divided by mu 0, and that becomes equal to half into B0 square divided by root 2 square and multiplied by mu 0, and that becomes 1 by 4 B0 square by mu 0. And so if we use the value of magnetic field B0 equal to E0 by C, we have this expression for UB average equal to 1 by 4 E0 by C whole square divided by mu 0, and that becomes equal to 1 by 4 epsilon 0 E0 square, that is equal to the average electric energy. And thus we see that average electric energy equal to average magnetic energy. Therefore the sum total energy of the average energy of the electromagnetic wave will be U average equal to UE average plus UB average, and that becomes equal to twice 1 by 4 epsilon naught E0 square, or twice 1 by 4 B0 square by mu 0, and where U bar is the average total energy of an electromagnetic wave, and that is equal to 1 by epsilon naught E0 square, or 1 by 2 B0 square by mu 0. Now you must be knowing that this value E0 and V0 can be given in terms of instantaneous electric field E and instantaneous magnetic field V by using the relation E is equal to E0 by root 2. We get the instantaneous energy carried by the electromagnetic wave is equal to epsilon naught E square equal to B square by mu 0. This is the instantaneous energy density of the electromagnetic wave. So thus we have derived the expression for energy carried by electromagnetic wave, instantaneous energy as well as average energy. Now we discuss the Poynting vector and intensity of electromagnetic wave. Poynting vector is defined as the directional energy flux of an electromagnetic wave, that is energy transferred per unit area perpendicular to the direction of propagation of the electromagnetic wave per unit time by the electromagnetic wave. Poynting vector is a vector, its direction is along the direction of propagation. and the SI unit of Poynting vector is joule per second per meter square or watt per meter square. Poynting vector is a time dependent vector. Its magnitude varies in time. Mathematical formula for Poynting vector is S vector is equal to 1 by mu 0 E vector into B vector, and that becomes equal to 1 by mu 0 E vector magnitude of E vector magnitude of B vector sin theta. The magnitude of Poynting vector reaches a maximum at a same time, at same instant, when electric field E and magnetic field E of the electromagnetic wave reaches its maximum, that is when theta is equal to 0 degree. Now let us consider proof for Poynting vector S vector is equal to 1 by mu 0 E vector into B cross B vector. Let us consider an electromagnetic wave traveling along positive x-axis direction, and then in time dt it will travel a distance dx, so that dx is equal to c into dt, where c is the velocity of speed of the light. And if the beam of electromagnetic wave is having cross-sectional area A, then in this time the total energy enclosed in this volume dV is equal to A into dx will be the instantaneous total. Let's say du is the instantaneous total energy carried by the electromagnetic wave. Total energy carried by this rectanguloid is, say, du is equal to instantaneous total energy carried by electromagnetic wave into the volume of that parallelepiped dV, and that becomes instantaneous energy E0 epsilon naught E square, and the volume of dV is AC dt, because volume is equal to dx into A, but dx is ct, therefore we have dV is equal to AC dt. And then by definition we know that total energy transported per unit time per second is the magnitude of Poynting vector. Therefore we have magnitude of Poynting vector, that is S vector, is equal to epsilon naught A C E square dt divided by dt into A, and that becomes epsilon naught C E square. And but E by B is equal to C is equal to 1 by under root mu 0 epsilon naught. Therefore we have magnitude of Poynting vector S is equal to CB square by mu 0. Now if we put E by B for C in the above expression, we get magnitude of Poynting vector S is equal to EB by mu 0. Therefore S is equal to 1 by mu 0 E cross B, E vector cross B vector. Now here this expression is giving us the direction of Poynting vector, which is always along the direction perpendicular to the direction of electric vector E and electric vector V. Now how we define intensity? Intensity is nothing but the magnitude of Poynting vector. It is that way we write intensity is equal to magnitude of Poynting vector, and that becomes 1 by mu 0 E cross B, magnitude of this whole factor, and that becomes equal to the 1 by 2 E0 B0 by mu 0, or 1 by 2 B0 square C by mu 0. We can also write the intensity in terms of I is equal to half epsilon naught E0 square C. Here we have used the relation mu 0 is equal to 1 by epsilon naught C square, and placed it in this expression for intensity, half B0 square C by mu 0. On putting the value of mu 0 in terms of epsilon naught and C, we get this relation I is equal to half epsilon naught E0 square C. So this is all about the expression for intensity of light. Thank you and have a nice day.